Saturday at 10 o'clock, we're having a meeting up at Big Canoe in regard to the water system up there. Between Pickens County, Dawson County will be there. Of course, all the Big Canoe board members will be there. So that conversation will be going on. It is open to the public. Rick Jasper and Steve Gooch will be there. They wanted Big Canoe to have an open meeting in regard to their water system, keep everybody abreast of the situation. So anybody here that would like to be there, please show. It'll be 10 o'clock Saturday morning up at Big Canoe. There is some items, even though we have approved the tentative of what we wanted them to take to our representatives over that authority system. There's a few items that they want to discuss. So we might have a few delicate changes in that thing, in that item. So Dawson County wanted us to meet there, so we're all going to be there together. All right, and also I want to thank the road department for their due diligence, working 24 hours a day for the last 2 or 3 days, keep the roads open like they have. And hopefully, I guess the schools are going back tomorrow. Has anybody heard?
They're out.
They're out tomorrow too?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pickens County will be open tomorrow. We will be here tomorrow. So, didn't know the schools were going to be out. Thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. At this time, I'd like, Brother Wheeler, if you would, word of prayer, please.
Dear Lord, we thank you for any blessing of life. Thank you, Lord, for all of the things that you do for us. Keep us safe, Lord. And I ask you, Lord, to do this gathering, this meeting, this afternoon, Lord, and help us business transaction go through as it would be in your will. Just favor and blessings we ask in your name.
Amen. And while we're standing, let's do pledge allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right. That brings us down to item number 4 under the amendments to the agenda. Do we need, or is there any amendments to the agenda, Ms. Lisa?
No.
All right. Then that being said, I need a move and a second for the approval of the agenda.
So,
Second.
All right, we have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. And at this time, normally it turns to Miss Becky Denny, and we're looking for Anthony Godfrey. Is Mr. Godfrey here? Shane Godfrey. Shane's not here.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it.
He's not going to be able to, okay.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Becky, that we'll hold that off till the next, let's table that one. That brings us down to item number 7 on the consent agenda. Do we have anything on the consent agenda? Nothing on the consent agenda. All right. That brings us down to item number 8 under old business. Do we have any old business? No old business. That brings us down to new business under number 9. Do we have any new business? Well, it's going to be quick tonight. That brings us down to item number 10. Under 10, finance report. The Ms. Harvey, I'm going to turn it over to you for the finance report.
Okay. And this is the correct finance report. I hope. This is the report for December 2017, which ended our 2017 fiscal year. So the expenditure budget should be 100% or less, hopefully less. On the revenue side, the total revenues collected through the end of December are $25,500,916, and that is 99.86 of our budgeted amount. On the expenditures for the general government functions, the expenditures were $3,210,280, and that is 92.79%. For the judicial functions, the expenditures were $3,183,560, and that's 88.12%. For public safety, the expenditures were $12,038,842, and that is 93.37%. Okay, and then we go to Public Works budgets, and that, the expenditures there were $2,904,329. That's 89.95%. For the Health Department, the Senior Center, and the MATS program, the expenditures are $694,847, and that's 87.38%. For Culture and Recreation, the expenditures were $908,329, and that's 97.55%. For Housing and Development, the expenditures are $535,270, and that's 87.1%. So the overall general fund expenditures are at $23,475,457, and that's 91.93%. It's a little over 8% under the budgeted expenditures. For the enterprise funds, the Water Department, their expenditures are $2,452,087, and that's 114%. Airport, the expenditures were $346,199, and that's 87.34%. On the Water Department side, they have purchase orders out for the generators that are supposed to be reimbursed by FEMA. I believe that's close to $200,000. So when we budget, when we receive that revenue or receive verification of how much that revenue is going to be, that budget should level out a little bit.
Johnny, you got any timeline when those checks might come in from FEMA?
Kelly and Jim is coming up to examine, we're through. So they're coming up to do the walkthrough, final inspection and sign off on it. That's on the 30th, so I expect the checks by the end of February.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And it's
Okay, so if we-
195,000 and change.
If we receive those, we can accrue that back to the 2017 year and adjust the 2017 revenue budget for that. But the line item budget reports were actually distributed by email today, and I have copies of those if you would like to see the detailed reports. Any questions?
Ms. Fay, have you got any details on when the auditors are going to start?
We have our first planning meeting the end of January. Actually, it's just going to be a conference call. And because she's going to email me all the information that she wants. They will begin they'll be here for field work mid-March. They'll be here for for testing with the agencies and our testing the end of February.
Any further questions for Ms. Harvey? All right, none being, that brings us down to item number 10 under action items. A of an action item is going to approve the minutes. We need number 1, regular board meeting, December 21st, 2017. We need the approval of those minutes. I know they have been sent with y'all through email, and hopefully you've had time to review them. Is there any corrections, deletions, or anything on those particular minutes there? If not, we need to approve and second, please.
Approve those minutes.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being all that in favor, the number saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, thank you. Those have been approved. And that brings us down to item number 2 under the work session meeting on January 4th, 2018. The same. Hopefully you've had time to review them and look at those. Any deletions or additions we need to put on those? If not, I need a move and a second to approve those minutes, please.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being all in favor, the number saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. Now that brings us down to item number B under Rezone Request. Richard, there is no Rezone Request this month. All right, that brings us down to item number C. We have a resolution to appoint a county attorney. As we do every January, we need to appoint the county attorney. We have a resolution here. I want to recommend that we keep the one we've got and appoint Mr. Phil Landrum as a continuing county attorney for the next year.
Second.
Have a move and a second.
Second.
Any further discussion, Ms. Denny? Okay. All that in favor, let by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed? Thank you. Mr. Landrum, you are now the attorney for this coming year. And I did not have to twist his arm. His arm was slim, so I did not do that. All right. We have a resolution here to appoint a county clerk. As we know, Ms. Deborah Watson retired last April, May, and we have got Lisa, Ms. Lisa Thomason, that might be a good selection. So I'm going to bring it up to you two, see what y'all's pleasure.
Second.
Have a moving second to approve Ms. Lisa Thompson as county clerk. Any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, thank you. Congratulations, Lisa. We'll let you do the minutes again.
Thank you.
All right, then item E, we have a resolution to appoint the deputy county clerk, which has been Paula Peace. What we'd like to do, and Paula has kind of wanted to step down from that position. Ms. Karen Wheeler has taken, would like to see if she might want to take on that deputy county clerk position. What is y'all's pleasure?
So moved.
Have a movement second to accept Ms. Karen Wheeler as the new deputy county clerk for Pickens County. All that in favor, any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. Congratulations, Karen. And Ms. Wheeler is also our new payroll clerk. And seems to be fitting in, doing a good job there. We'll know in the morning if everybody gets a paycheck. So hope she does well on that one. All right. We need to approve the Board of Commissioners meeting schedule for 2018. Lisa, I believe, has sent y'all a copy of that schedule. Y'all have any issues with it or anything going on? Pardon? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, Vice Chairman, I'm sorry. Resolution to appoint the Board of Commissioners Vice Chairperson for this year. Who was the one for?
It's my turn.
So it's your turn. You got the short straw. Okay. I make a move that we accept Ms. Becky Denny as the Vice Chair.
Second.
We got a move and a second. Any further discussion? Now's our time. Any further discussion? All that in favor, let know by saying aye. Aye. None opposed, thank you. Congratulations, Becky. All right, now we go to item G, approve of the Board of Commissioners meeting schedule for 2018. I think Lisa has sent those dates out. Have y'all had time to review those? They're pretty well on the same date as
I didn't see
the
it.
Thursday, so there's probably going to be one or two that flare up, but
It's still the first and third.
that's correct. Nothing has changed from the previous years. So that being said, I need a move and a second to approve those.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right. All right, that brings us down to item H, approve the qualifying fees for the election of 2018. Pursuant to OCGA number 21-2-131, the governing authority has set qualifying fees for the county offices to be filed in the 2018 election. Board of Commissioners, which is District 1, which is the west side, that particular fee is $306. Board of Education, there's 3 posts up for election this time with the Board of Education, post 2, post 3, and post 5. Those qualifying fees are $50. I need a move and a second to approve those.
So moved.
Second.
Move and a second. Any further discussion? I will ask this one question. Ms. Lisa, how did you determine those fees?
There's a formula given to us
By the state? Based on, okay. All right. All right, I have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all that approved, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. Those have been approved also. All right, Mr. Landrum, that brings us down to executive session. We're going to have to go into executive session just for a few minutes. Number 1, to discuss or vote to authorize negotiations to purchase, dispose of leased property, authorizing, ordering, and appraisal related to the acquisition or disposal of real estate entered into a contract to purchase, dispose of, or lease property subject to approval in a subsequent public vote, or to enter into an option to purchase, dispose of, or lease real estate subject to approval in a subsequent public vote of OCGA 5014-3B1, and to consult and meet with legal counsel pertaining to pending or potential litigation, settlements, claims, administrative proceedings, or other judicial actions brought or to be brought by or against the county or an officer or an employee, or in which the officer or employee may be directly involved. That's under OCGA 1514-21. I need a move and a second that we proceed and go into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Move and a second that we go into executive session. Any further discussion? None being in favor, let that number saying aye.
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step out. We're going to go into executive session, approved, taken care of. And that brings us down to guests and comments. Anybody got any comments?
I got to ask one.
Yeah, go ahead, Bart.
You appointed a new county attorney today, and with all the attorneys that are in Jasper, we couldn't find one who isn't broken.
Don't know how to answer that question, Bart.
Sorry, Phil.
If you could,
Next time Sandy asks for a raise, I'll have to listen to it.
all right, any other comments or questions? Only thing I want to say, I want to thank the road department. I want to thank the EOC, John Nixon with the EOC. I want to thank my 911 group that done a good job over the last few days and was able to keep everything under control. Phone calls were kept to a minimum, and I really want to thank the citizens of Pickens County, because they did not harass us. They did not call. A lot of phone calls did not come in. A few of them did, but not a lot. And they did well to take a lot of advice and stay at home. And I really did. It kept our people, our ambulances and first responders off the road where nobody was getting hurt. So I do want to pass that on and thank everybody for getting through these last 2 or 3 days of what we had to deal with. Other than that, if there are any other comments, I'm going to close this meeting. All right, this meeting is now adjourned.